Steven, once again, you kick butt, man. Hilarious. Yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger is, I have no idea what to even say about the guy. I was excited when he first came on the scene and decided he was going to run for, for political office. He supplanted Gray Davis, and, conservatives around the country, we kind of, hope that California someday comes to its senses. But it just appears that he's been railroaded and has gone along in complicity with all the goofball spending. When you think about goofball spending, don't you really think about California first? It's either California or New York. Um, I mean, they've got spending on like sea lions and sea otters and seals and all these wonderful green initiative type of things, and God, they just can't grab enough government land, land for the government to just kind of sit there and look at like, wow, it's just such peaceful, harmonious, cool stuff, man. We can't like, do anything with this to like make money. We're just gonna like, kind of just grab it all and just keep it. And that sounds great until you run out of cash, and all those initiatives, those green initiatives, and those tree hugging, just seal wildlife oceanarium type of grants dry up, and they break the bank, and then they're too afraid to stop them. It's just stupid. This somebody made the analogy that a 9-year-old could figure out my 9-year-old. My 9-year-old knows when there's no money in the bank, or you're gonna have to watch your bills that you've got, kind of, you owe these bills, you've got to watch the bank account. You can't overspend anymore. You can't spend, you got to save, and you got to cut back sometimes. In my personal life and other people's lives that I know, these things happen. It's just the ebb and flow of our economy. We kind of get used to it. You kind of make adjustments. Sometimes you get caught flat-footed and you got to cut back some things, cut off your cable for a month, whatever, or cut down whatever you're getting. I get it, but it's amazing that a 9-year-old and a guy who never had really the Ivy League education that apparently our leaders have had can figure this out, but they can't. And it's because they don't want to act like the party poopa. They don't want to, they don't want to crash the party down and go, oh, we don't have any money for the sea lions. Wow, we don't have any money to fund any more of these green initiatives. Wow. We've got too many, state parks. We've got too much of this stuff and too many people on the public dole, and we don't know how to tell these people, but we can't pay them. Well, gee, Arnie, do you want to cut down on the, the amount of state workers? Do you want to maybe cut back on some state spending and do some things that make fiscal sense? No, we can't really do that. I don't know. The guy's got a million of those one-liners like you used in that video, but it all adds up to crap. Because those people out there are, I don't know, I mean, I would love to hear from real Californians who have a bit of sense, but for whatever reason, my mind, every time I think about California, kind of drifts into like movie stars that live in isolation far, far above the rest of the people, and they can spout this green bullshit with almost no retribution because they're far, far above it. They make millions of dollars for every movie that they work on, whatever. I mean, they make a living, it's their living. I don't mean to disparage them. That's what they do, but it's just how are you going to justify, somebody that lives in that sort of riches, talking about how they'd love to see more government spending and everybody deserves health care as a right, and everybody deserves, these houses and whatever else. The second Bill of Rights didn't pass for a reason. That was one of those, I think it was FDR that kind of proposed that, and I think it got shot right out of the water because people are like, hold up, who's going to pay for all this? We can't ask all the rich people to just give up everything they've got. The one thing we don't have so far, is a wealth tax. But I have a feeling that's the next step, because the rich are like the new tobacco. There's somebody coined that phrase already too. That's not an original, federalistism. Somebody just, whoever they want to demonize and tax into oblivion becomes the new tobacco. They become something that they can, send out their, their minions in the freaking mainstream media to demonize, and it's Republicans, it's big tobacco, it's Walmart, it's, whoever it is this week. You know, apparently it's the healthcare insurance providers. You know, your good old blue, you know, Blue Cross Blue Shield, whoever your HMO holder is. You know, it sickens me. Once again, just another thing to be sick at America about. You know, we've got such an entitlement mentality, and those people that you had on, you know, the one with the dreadlocks, you know, that you were playing, the blonde girl. That's like the state of our youth. They're just standing there with their hands out, going, Barack, dude, just give me my medical stuff, man. Dude, just, you know, I deserve a house because I'm alive and I need a place to live, dude. Just give it to me. You know, dude, I'm going to get a job someday. And if I like break my leg surfing or something, I want to be taken care of, man. Because I don't want to, you know, lose anything. And if I don't have the money, I mean, dude, I'm good for it. I'm alive. I'm a person. I deserve it. You know, that whole attitude just, it cracks me up. At the same time, it makes me want to vomit right on the guy's shirt. I mean, it's like, oh God, you make me sick. Do you not understand how money works? Do you not understand that you're responsible for yourself? You know, it just makes me sick, but every time I watch your videos, I end up laughing. So thanks for the laugh, brother. At least it's something to keep me from, you know, something lets me pull the pistol out of my mouth and want to go on another day. Maybe it's not quite that serious. You get the picture, dude. Rock on.